Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. Just spent $3,500 filling up our sprayer with some more herbicide because our cotton and sugar beet fields, well, they got weeds in them. And mostly stage 2 weeds, so yep, herbicide sprayer. Kind of talked about this last episode, so here we are. I wanted to make sure I take care of them now while I'm thinking of it. Instead of waiting for harvest time and then realizing, oops, I forgot to take care of the weeds. Don't really use a herbicide sprayer that often, so you know it's good to give it a good run. These patches that we have here, that's from the autonomous tractor and the Seadrill. Not a good combination that we have going. So, yeah, I got the autonomous tractor to do what at this point? Well, spray the fields and maybe do some baling and windrowing or something like that. But it's on the farm. It's good to go, I suppose. Let's go ahead and put the sprayer on. Let's get rid of our weeds and put them on a worker. They're good to go. So yeah, our weed fields. Well, right now it's a weed field. Our sugar beet field and cotton fields, they will be ready to go when harvest time comes. Yeah, you can see a lot of stage 2 weeds over here in Lagville. Doing pretty good. A new mod has dropped today on the Giants Hub, and we're trying it out here, and I think I'm going to like it because it's going to help us out pretty much on paying off the loan a little bit faster. So there's now a self sell point, or what was it called? I forgot. I should have up on the screen, but I don't. Self sell points. Let me go. We'll just teleport right up here. Oh, I was going to say, wow, my field's got weeds in it already. No, that's field 33. Actually, it does remind me. Contracts. Harvest field 35 for $100,000. I mean, that's a lot of work. Where I got to go with it? I'll accept it for now. Am I going to do it? I don't know. Weed field 33. Can I do that with a weeder? I can. All right, we'll go ahead and take that contract as well. Yeah, I was in here to actually teleport. Let's go up here to our sheep. We got more spaces up here. Yeah, self-sell points. I haven't uncreated it all, but now there's self-sell points. This will be under miscellaneous, but this stuff is right in the Giants Hub. It's one mod. You get everything in one mod. So this place right here accepts, well, it doesn't accept. This is what you sell. This is actually like your sell point to the community. It takes wool, straw, and that's hay. I do believe this one also takes potatoes. Yep, there's potatoes there as well. And there are vending machines in the mod. So we're going to put a vending machine in here. So yeah, so let me just show you here. So if you go under miscellaneous, I got a lot of stuff in here, so wait for me to find it. Where are we here? Right here. So there's different kind of vending machines you can click on. Like this vending machine we're about to uncrate does eggs and milk. It's really for the eggs. That's why we have it up here. Placed by a front loader. I'm a strong dude. I got the lift anything mod, so we're going to probably use that. Then you got other vending machines that sell, like this will sell milk. This is a deco. So if you want to place one next to another that does nothing, that's what you do it for. There's different milk filling stations. I bought this one right here. From my testing on Ravenport, I was placing these down. I was getting better prices with this vending machine than this one. And then, of course, you got your huts. So here's this hut right here, the green one that we just looked at. This will, like I said, takes hay, straw, wool, and potatoes. So our straw sell points right here. So we're going to put like our quote-unquote wool into here, and people that drive by can buy it. This little hut right here, I got this built. I'll show you. It's down by the cows. Moo. That's where we're going to put our milk vending machine. Because there is no, well, usually the great price is up here, but I think the new great price is going to be where we're selling it at. So basically you place down these little huts right here, and you can put the vending machines inside there. So let's go ahead. If you've been out for a while here, so basically when you buy it like this, and it shows, it comes crated. It just places it, you drop in, shows you where the front is, shows you where the back is, and it says open. And it took me a long time to find out where the open. So basically if you look at the top of it, right there, left mouse button, unwrap the self-marketing automat. Boom, there it is. So there is your vending machine. So I'm just going ahead and pick it on up. Now they say put the vending machine in here like this. And place it on down. And there you go. So people that go by can come in here and buy Well, like eggs, and there's other stuff in there. Not really sure. So what does this all mean? Well, I'll show you later on. Just after we go, we're going to jump right on down to the our milk sell point, and then I'll show you what the prices actually show. So let's go hop on down here. So, yep, it's showing right here. We'll jump on down to here. I think I just jumped right on it. So this will be our milk selling point. I do believe everything is in German for the most part, but that doesn't really matter too much. So the vending machine is going to go in here. So what I need to do is open this up. And this will open up. That moves the table. Now you can actually stick 2 vending machines in here. So like I said before, come up and kind of look to the top. Unwrap it. There we go. And there is our milk vending machine. Now placing this can be a little tricky. Now if you don't have lift anything mod, yeah, a lot of that can happen. These are pretty well, these can tip over rather easily. I try on Ravenport, I'll be honest, I tried it with a front loader and they're so top heavy, it was kind of tricky, especially trying to get it into here. I was having too much trouble. I'm like, I got to lift anything mod. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So like this door here, I have a hard time going. Am I in? No, I can't get in that door. I can get in this one though. I think. There we go. Can I please? Please? There we go. Alright, so I'm in here. Alright, so let's just go ahead and put this against the back wall, drop it on down. Can I sell potatoes in this one too? I can. There we go. So we will close this door. Close this. Close that door. Also, if you come here, it says change advertising. Yeah, I think the bottom one might be yogurt. I would assume the top one. I have no idea, but I can change it, and it'll say milk, I suppose. Change it back to that. So, yeah, maybe there'll be updates in the future for different languages. I don't know. But there you have it. So in order for me to sell milk, I think I got to pull up my tanker like right about here, which would be kind of convenient because that's just like right there. So you're wondering, what kind of prices are we getting? Are they ridiculous prices? They could be somewhat ridiculous. So let's see what we got here. So eggs. Well, you can see right here, the best price for eggs right now is Agro Wholesales for $12.28. We have seen it up near $1,800-$1,900. Now that we're selling the eggs out of our own, quote-unquote, like a fruit stand or vending machine, we're getting almost $3,000. Look at the milk prices. Same thing. I can sell milk up there because that vending machine does eggs and milk. That's where our wool is. So which one's which? This one right here, the best one right here is the one we just placed. The Mission Nationalgross. Yeah, that one. The Verkensopfernacht is the one up at the wool sell point. Yeah, I'm butchering. I can't say that. I'm just going to butcher it all left and right. As for wool prices, the wool prices, not much of a difference there, but $854 to start with up there. So that is, $800 is usually like a good price in the 800 range. So we'll see what that gets to. The cotton price as well is a lot better. Look at that. We're already looking at $1,900. So yes, you're going to get a lot better price. Is it extreme? On hard economy, I wouldn't say it's extreme because you're selling your own products. I'm not bringing it to a store so they can sell it. I'm selling a product outright to customers going by. Now I didn't sell anything on Ravenport because I didn't have any of this stuff to sell. I don't know if I were to bring a milk tanker over, and we probably will because we're going to take care of our cows this morning and see these fields down here. But we do have tons of milk, and we are going to try it out. Yeah, I have 400,000 liters of milk. I don't know if there's a limit of how much milk the vending machine can take, so I don't know if it's going to be like the BGA, when you go and unload the BGA, it can only take so many liters at a time, and you have to wait some certain time. But we'll find out here in just a little while. So yeah, we're going to try these out for a while, see how they go. It would be nice if they add to it to where you can sell like your own vegetables and stuff, maybe? I don't know. But that being said, remember this field over here in last episode? I talked about the lime. I wasn't going to go back and get it. I did. I covered it with lime. Of course I was going to. And our worker is just about done here, which is almost perfect timing. Let's just hop in here and and he is done. Thank you, sir, ma'am, whoever was actually driving that. So all of our fields are manured lime, so when we go ahead and plant, and I think we're going to plant barley. Yeah, we're going to plant barley. Yeah, let's plant barley. Yeah, we'll plant barley down here to keep our bakery up and going. Now, I should also say this, because before I forget, last episode was going a lot about the lag over in Lagville. When I edited the video, I said, let me watch the video to see how bad the lag is in the video, and it's not nearly as bad in the video as it is as I'm recording. So I'm like, you know what? It doesn't look that bad in the video. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. If you think the lag is too bad in the video when I get over there, then I will start getting rid of some factories and such. But if it doesn't bother you and you don't mind it, then we'll keep the factories up and going. Yeah, so just let me know. How are we doing on the cow manure? I don't think we really even made a dent in the cow manure, spreading it on that field. Not a dent at all. So, yeah, we're going to take the T8. And before I actually take the T8 and going over and start seeding a field, we did take a contract in field 33 to do weeds. Now, I don't know what stage the crop is in, so I don't want to do crop destruction. But it did say I could do it with a weeder, so I'm assuming it's stage 1 weed. So let's go ahead and grab this and run into the post because I'm facing backwards of the way I'm going and I'm steering the wrong direction. So some of the prices that you may have saw, like the milk vending machine, I paid $25,000 for that. I think the hut was like $10,000. I think overall, between the 2 vending machines and the 2 placeables I put down, I think I spent... Actually, I can probably find out pretty easy. Let's go into marketing. Construction costs. Yeah, so $70,000 in construction cost. But way the prices are, I'll make my money back pretty darn quick. The milk, I'm really interested in milk because before I would have to bring the milk usually way up to where our tree farm is. And that's kind of I don't want to say it's a long haul here, but when you're hauling 70,000 liters of milk up that steep hill, it can slow you down just a little bit. It'll be a lot easier, and I would like to try these out because I may use some of these sell points on Green Mountain Forest. I mean, why wouldn't I? Let's go ahead and lower that down and hire a helper. Get rid of those weeds for them, please. Yeah, so the contract down here for field 35... now that I got 2 trucks, that's going to be kind of easy. I only got 1 trailer. My point is, whoops, you finished. He finished. Yeah, I can do the truck down here, hauling back and forth. So I'll set the sugar beet harvester on a worker, and I'll bring it back and forth to the plant, which is right over here. We're looking at that's where the steam's coming out of that smokestack over there. And I think what we'll do is I'll do that contract while we're harvesting the upper plateau next time. But $100,000, that will be nice. And of course, we'll get a good amount of sugar beet as well to put into the sugar factory. I almost said sugar power plant. Yeah, so that does remind me, I should come back over here. Yep, I think I need to empty this on out. Is this still... I don't think it's going to be on. Nope. It was on last time it was in the game, but when you reload the game, the trailer does not remember. So we'll just fling these over here. I said fling these over here. Can you drop it? Drop it. Thank you. I did have to rekey some buttons on my mouse to make so I can unwrap the vending machines. So if you remember on Green Mountain Forest, I couldn't unwrap the bales because I got the Lift Anything mod. So the Lift Anything mod kind of overwrites any other mod that requires the mouse button. So I had to remap the same thing on the vending machine. So I finally remapped the buttons for the Lift Anything mod. Hopefully. So I got to press a different button to pick up things. But there we go. Actually, there is nothing. I don't have sugar beets in there. We need sugar beets in there. right, well, that's not a problem, but we're kind of busy. So you know what? Yeah, we'll get to there in a minute. What I need to do is bring this truck and trailer back over and start filling up with some more Total Mix rations. Keep that up and going because the cows could definitely use a lot of Total Mix rations today. I should have enough to top them off. So we'll just go over and just load it up. They don't need the food right now, but I just want to get the trailer filling. And then we're going to hop into the T8, grab our seed drill, and start planting some barley in a field. I think we'll plant one field, then we'll set up a worker to do the rest. Because, like I said, I got to take care of the animals today. In this in-game day. Will I get them all taken care of in the video? I don't know. Probably not. Alright, can you fill me up with some Total Mix rations? That'd be great. Going over to our other truck and see if I can unload any more of the slurry. Apparently all of it, so... Yep, playing do-si-do with the vehicles. So hopefully this will help us, this will definitely help us earn more cash from the material that we're getting. Meaning wool, cotton. Like I said, I definitely want to find out here shortly. We're going to wait for this milk price to peak out before I go ahead and sell it. The one thing I just thought of, I kind of cut my path down a little bit of getting to the cows. Now I got to really swing around a little bit more, but I think we're fine. Yes, we are. And the weird thing is, I was just kind of saying that, I think it was on the Farmer's Dynasty video I put out yesterday. I had to remember what day this video goes out, what day the Farmer's Dynasty video went out. Of having your own fruit stand on farms in Farmer's Dynasty. But, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. You can go ahead and fill up. You're going to take a while. And let's go grab this truck here. You are full. Let's go unload this into the cows. And then we'll hop into the John Deere and we will put some barley down in a field. Then probably hire a worker to do the rest. But I definitely want to try out one of these sell points here to see if there's a max. I want to see if it's like the BGA. I know this mod was actually out a while ago. I've seen this mod. I'm talking about the self-selling sell points or fruit stands, whatever you want to call them. I saw them out a while ago, and I just looked at it, and there were some people that said, oh, there's a problem with this, problem with that. Nothing major, and I was like, I'm not sure. I was questioning it, and I really just forgot about it, the mod itself. And then when it came out on the Mod Hub again today as an update, or whatever it was, I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a try. It looks interesting, so I went to Ravenport, gave it a try, and I'm like, it is rather interesting stuff. Alright, so here is our T8. Our lovely T8 that we brought over us from across the seas from Mercury Farms. T8 did a lot of work over there. Now it's over here in the States. Putting the hours on it. Also, I found rather interesting with these huts that we put down. It was allowing me to actually put it on land I didn't even own. So usually when you put down a placeable, it says you cannot place here, you do not own this land. Now it was giving me the option. I'm just looking at the traffic here. What are you guys doing? Just staring at each other? Maybe they're having a conversation with each other. Yeah, let me just go ahead and show you. So if I would go to miscellaneous, let me just find a hut here. Is there like a cheap hut? I mean, it's only $5,000, so I could, I can go ahead and put it down. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just grab this one right here. It's $5,000, just to try it out. So I do not own the land here. Will you allow me to place it here? You will. So yeah, it allows you can place it on land you don't own, which is rather interesting, I think. So I already got this set for barley. Let's go ahead and unfold this. The seed drill probably actually needs to be repaired because I don't remember the last time I repaired it. And I'm not going to go without GPS. Don't really need it. I'm probably going to overlap a little bit here and there, and that's fine. The one thing I will use though is lovely little cruise control. And of course now I took my eyes out the field and I'm missing a whole section. That's where GPS would come in handy. So yeah, I'm a little excited about these placeables. We're just going to get a lot more money from our eggs, milk, wool, even our cotton if I want to bring it up there. The cotton is not too hard to bring on up there. But as we saw, the wool price wasn't the greatest. I did check when I was on Ravenport the difference between the prices of straw and hay. And it was better, but it wasn't extreme better. Kind of like the milk price we were seeing is a lot better. The egg price is a lot better as well. So it does make you wonder, you know, we were selling the milk and the eggs to the dealers, and they were turning on selling to the community around here. They were like doubling the money that we were getting. I mean, I understand they got to make money as well, but come on, man. You're ripping me off. Kind of. It looks so good that when you have a field as messy as we have here with crop stubble, manure, and lime, then you go seed it and it kind of cleans it right on up. Makes it look nice and fresh. So definitely with these placeables down and we sell some of this stuff, like we got 400,000 liters of milk. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much talking what? Is that, if we sell for like 2,000 per, wait, was it near 2,000? Was it one? See, I already forgot what the price of the milk was. Yeah, I'm getting mixed up with the eggs. Yeah, so if the milk is just over 1,000, that's almost $500,000 that we got going. So I'll take that. Thank you very much. And I'm sure the bank won't mind it when I pay off a little bit more of my loan. And also with the eggs, I don't have to go far with the eggs. I can just take the eggs with our front loader on the Valtra. Just bring it right to that sell point right there. Got a little laggy when I was facing the other direction. Then I turned and face this way, and it's like, nope, no more lag. You're not facing that way. And part of me is kind of thinking, I know it would cost me a lot, but save up some money and not pay off the loan if we have a really good day and maybe buy Field 33. I know I said I wouldn't a while ago, but come on, you know me and plans. I change them as fast as I change my underwear. That you know, maybe buying Field 33 and just making some money off it for crops. I should see how much potatoes go for, because those placeables that we put down, we saw they had potatoes in it, so I should see how much the potatoes go for. If we go for a decent price, we should probably do potatoes, because really the Pacific Northwest, Idaho mainly, is kind of known for potatoes. So we should be doing potatoes on this map, which we were. Where the sugar beet field is, we were doing potatoes over there. But then when the sugar factory came along, it's like, well, that requires sugar beet, so in went the sugar beet. Yeah, so we should, after I get done seeding this field, we'll go ahead and take a look at what the cost of potatoes sells for off our own little market. And we'll see if it's actually worth doing. I already got the equipment for it. Yeah, we have the harvester, and we have the header. The only difference would be is the harvester would just have to travel back and forth, which is not a big deal. I can leave, and I won't get confused every time I go grab the header for the sugar beet. So, you know, we always park the root crop harvester in the shed over there. And every time I go out and get the header and I stop and go, okay, so which one's which again? I keep guessing. And most of the time I do remember, which is amazing in itself. But I usually do pick the right header. And that way I can leave the potato header over here. I think that if the potatoes are a good price, I think we might do that. We might save up enough cash. Actually, it's been so long since I looked, I don't even know how much field 33 is. I know field 35 is probably 1.5 million. So let's just say field 33 is going to be like 8 to 900,000, if that seems right. And honestly, even after I paid off the loan, I wasn't going to end the series after I paid off the loan. I did want to buy those 2 fields because I have a plan. I have an idea for those 2 fields, actually. But that'll be when the series ends. And we got a ways to go before that happens. Yeah, it's just kind of weird. I face that the other direction I was just going, and it's lagging just a little bit for me. Then I turn and face this way, and it's like, nope, no lag. Back to 60 frames per second. Okay. Thank you. The old John Deere is getting along there. So I probably need to bring up a couple bales of hay for the sheep because I don't have any. I don't think I have any grass or hay bales up there to feed the sheep. And we got sheep. But I'm going to be a busy little farmer when it comes time to do the contract in Field 35 because it fills up like every 2.5 to 3 minutes maybe, it seems like. So trying to harvest the upper plateau while doing that contract might be a little bit of a handful. I mean, I guess I might do the contract off camera. Yeah, we'll see how we get along here. I need to focus on today, which is getting these 3 fields kind of seeded and take care of the cows for sure. And at some point, probably like next episode, we'll get up there and take care of the sheep and the chickens. But I'm going to kind of mainly focus on the cows and the fields here today. I didn't see a message come up that my weeder, not the weeder, the John Deere weeder, but the herbicide sprayer was done. I'm missing little parts of the field here. I just want to make sure he is complete because that field is longer in one section than the other. So, yeah, if he ends up just right, you think he's done, but he's not. And so I'll have to restart him. You know how that goes by now? I need to check the bakery too. I went to the sugar factory. Did that, and I didn't go to the bakery to see what the bakery was up to. I think the bakery had enough room for bread, but I could be wrong. I was thinking about putting the milk cabin over here at this little cell station. But yeah, it just didn't look right. And the reason why I was thinking about putting over here, I was thinking, try to put it in an area where the cars are going by to make it feel a little bit more realistic, like people driving by would actually stop at the stand to buy said milk, or maybe in the future potatoes. I did the same thing like for the wool. I wanted to put it where cars were going by. And at first, like I said, I was worried. I'm like, well, wait a minute. I may have to buy some land to put it down in an ideal spot. And then as I was scrolling around the map, I'm like, this thing is showing up green everywhere. Can I put it anywhere? And I didn't do it at first. I did it with you guys, but I said, well, I don't want to screw this up. I want to see if this is going to look right. I kind of like where the wool one is up there, and for the eggs, I mean, that's perfect. Have my own little stand so people can come by. Of course, I don't know who really drives down the road and says, I need a bag of wool. I mean, I understand. I could see the eggs or the milk, even potatoes. But then again, where I live, there's not much farming for wool. I shouldn't say it. There are sheep around. I just don't ever see people say, hey, stop here and get some wool. It's not usually high on my priority list on my shopping list. Alright, one more pass in this field. And then I can get them set off on the other ones while we take care of the cows. And then, yeah, I want to sell some milk. And the good news is I didn't go below $100,000, which means I got plenty of cash to pay off our loan interest at midnight. But hopefully, if everything goes well, we might be selling eggs at some point and milk at some point. Maybe even the cotton. We got tons of cotton over there to sell as well. Is that where the road is? Yep. I keep forgetting that I might need to flatten out that area right there, but I think if I don't know if I flatten out every area, if that gets rid of my field and I have to re-plow it in. I don't remember how that works. Of all the landscaping I've done but next to a field, you'd think I would know what it does, but yeah, it gets rid of your field because when I did it on Hazard County over by the house, it definitely took care of it. And I could actually see, I just noticed over there at the shop, is our manure spreader for the upper plateau. Not that I need it right now, but I will need it after we get done harvesting those sunflowers up there. Alright, so let's go ahead and refill the seedrill. And even then, I don't think it will finish both fields over there. But I mean, we're right here. We can go a little bit further. I'm not going to worry about the little spots I missed, because it happens. Alright, fill up with some fertilizer. And a little bit of seed, please. Close the covers on up. John Deere is about 80% done or so. I probably should have really stuck with the wheat, but someone else did tell me that no, wheat and barley harvest rate is almost the same, so it doesn't really matter. So since we did wheat, I'm just going to go ahead and put barley in it. Just to make it more interesting. I mean, how interesting is wheat from barley and barley to wheat? Not that much difference, but, you know. That's too much of an overlap. We can line you up better than that. That's why they put reverse on vehicles, so you can go back up and do it right. That's a little bit better. You go ahead and seed that field for us. I'm going to go back here because I got two Volvo trucks that are waiting. One is full and the other one's empty. That's a lot of manure. A lot of manure. And really, the upper plateau is not going to use that much, but you know, not that much, but those fields are rather on the small side, so it's not going to help dig into that too much. But it is something. And I am kind of glad I finally bought another truck. Is this going to... It always seemed like with the other one, it's like, oh, I need it here, need it there, or I needed to do this, but it's too busy doing that, so... I'm not going to get 3, though, because if I really need 3, then I'm probably doing too much at once. Which sometimes I'm doing too much at once anyways. But, you know... Work needs to be done. And I'm the only one here. Kind of. I do hire workers, but... Alright, go ahead and sell that. Let's go in here. This, yeah, so the milk price is going up. Actually, the price for milk is better now at the sell point up by the sheep rather than this one here. Which one's this one? It's not the one there. Where is that one? Where the heck is that sell point? Oh, that's the... okay, I know what that is. Yeah, I need to get rid of that. That's going to be confusing. Yeah, that's the little hut I put down to test. I was like, where the heck is that? Shining way the heck over there. Make sure I sell the correct one. Somewhere. You know how you play it on a map long enough, you don't think you have much stuff, and then you go through your garage area, then you start scrolling and scrolling. It's like, I got a lot of stuff. Yep, still scrolling here. This one right here is the green one. Yep, we'll sell that. There we go. All right, now, no, that's not the button I want. I want to do this button. Okay, there we go. Egg prices, yep, that's fine. That price is going up, and that's fine. All right, so let's keep on taking on the cows project here. Run over, we'll give them some water. I think they need straw, so I think, I mean, I could take straw out of the Total Max Rations mixer, or I can take it out of the, I think I'll go ahead and take out of the Total Max Rations mixer. I try to leave the straw in the silos over here for the horses. Yeah, that's a lot of cow manure still. And actually, while I'm going by here, yeah, they're getting kind of low on the water. But we're not going to end this episode until we sell some milk just to see if there's a limit to how much that can take. It didn't say there's a limit, so sure. I should have plenty of straw in the Total Mix Ration mixer, and if I don't, we got plenty of bales there. I can put the bales in there, and that can start chopping some up. But they were definitely getting low on the straw. Yeah, I'm trying to bring all the bales over here instead of putting it into a silo. Let's see, silage, straw, plenty of straw there. There was plenty of straw. I don't know how much the cows are going to take, but I know they're almost empty on straw. And I've said straw a lot in the past minute. Alright, cows, here I come. Yeah, and the silage that we made, that was like at the very beginning. This big field over here, we put corn in it, and I'm like, yep, we got silage. We'll probably be doing that every once in a while. And we're nearing episode 100 and haven't done it since. We're not going through much silage at all. Even though we're up near, I think we're at 200 cows. We should be at 200 cows by now. Yeah, I really probably should have put that shed somewhere else, but we're getting around it no problem. Ish. Now that I said that, next time I'll hit the stupid thing, come around the corner. Sneak in here. While that's filling up, we can watch it fill up together. But how many cows do we got? Yeah, we got 220 cows. And where is... Oh, straw right down here at the bottom. Yep, they're going to need more straw. The water's still filling. And about halfway there in the Total Mix. They're going to need like 400,000 liters of Total Mix rations. And they took all of that straw. I better go put some straw bales in the Total Mix Rations mixer. No, you gotta wait for that door to go down. I said you gotta wait for that door to go down. There you go. You can still hear water going in the water trough. Contract on field 33 is done. I'll let the John Deere just go ahead and finish up weeding that field. I don't want to do the 95%. We want to do the whole field for the contract. Now, if I was planting seed or fertilizing, I may have said, nope, that's good enough. Now, originally when I was doing the bales on this mixer, I was putting them on the belt system and then turning it on. But I have found, if you just bring the bale over right into this little section right here, the trigger, it'll just take it right away instantly. Yeah, I was having some issues, but it's just, I'm sure it's just me putting it on the belt and going on in with it. I think I was just force feeding it way too many. And probably now, I'm seeing my straw situation, when I do the barley field, probably have to bale those on up and put a stack pile here. Alright, we'll let that process. I got some Tomix rations here to top off, well, I keep saying top off the cows. It's probably going to take me a few trips. But I'll probably do the rest off camera, feeding them Tomix rations and the straw. What I want to do now is, yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell great demand at Timberline Flour Mill. For what? What do you have? I mean, sugar is about the only thing. Maybe Pepsi would be good. Grain, not so much. I don't really have much grain to sell. Most of the grain that we have is for feeding our animals, so I don't want to sell any of that. I do like this cow barn, but it's too bad that the they don't get messy. Is what I'm thinking of. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Fold that up. Let's get our money for this contract here. So basically, $5,500 just to run the John Deere and the weeder for a bit. Oh, and that does remind me, the sprayer over in our cotton field. All right, so you missed a little spot here, but that's more. I'm more than fine with that. I'm not going to drive way up there. I am going to lose 15%, I do believe, in that section of the field. Let's drive around the field because you should. Not going to really hurt it now in game because, yep, that's not going to hurt the crops until it hits stage 2. Go ahead and park up the John Deere. Man, I really should have washed that lime spreader before I put it away, but there it is. The John Deere, actually leave the weeder on it because I'm pretty sure I'll have weeds in this field by next time. Alright, so what are... Oh yeah, Timberline Flour Mill is what we're looking at, right? What are you a great demand for? Well, it's a crop we don't even have any of. So, yeah, I don't have any barley to begin with. I will in a couple days, but not now. Whoops, I was in here. Yeah, I want to do the milk now, even though the prices are going up. But since I'm making a good amount of money compared to the in-game one, it's not going to hurt if I sell a full tanker just to see what it does. So you guys got water. We're working on your food. I really need to get that Tomix rations mixer going because it looks like I'm going to take all of that out of there. So I better start making some. I mean, you guys will be fine for 10 days, right? It should be 10 days. Let's go ahead and park this here. Let's actually grab our milk tanker. Like I said, I don't know if there's going to be a limit on this. I don't think there will be because they didn't say nothing about it. But, whoops, did I not hook up to that? think this tanker holds 62,000 liters. Sneak into the trigger here. I don't know what else I want to fill up with. And we'll see if this trigger actually works, because I haven't used it yet. I probably should have tried it on Ravenport. But like I said, on my test map, I don't have any of the materials that I wanted to try. So my trigger should be over here, because the vending machine's on the other side of this wall. So basically, customers will come up. There we go. They'll come in here. They'll grab the milk. And pay for it right here. Oh yeah, potatoes. How much are potatoes going for? Potatoes, potaters. So basically, it looks like on the map, it's almost double. 314. I mean, it's not great. It's not a great price, but really for root crop, as we do know, it's not that bad. And also, while we're in here, how much is that field? 33. So I said $800,000 to $900,000. I was right in there. And this is 1.6. Actually, it's 1.463. Okay. I'll forget after I get done recording anyway, so I'll probably say it again. How much does that field go for? All right, so we are full. Like I said, we're bringing it to a place right now. That's not the best price to be going, but it's good enough. I mean, we're talking. Ooh, it is like $100 difference, and the price is still going up, which I like a lot. Let me turn on the HUD so we can kind of see how big the trigger is for this. Oh yeah, and by the way, I probably should mention that this mod is also available on console. Right there. Start. Now, it doesn't say... Okay, so I do get the money right away. Okay, that's just... And it's going to take all of it is the question. That's a big vending machine I got down. There's different size vending machines, and I'm trying to figure out... Okay, I know it's more expensive and less expensive. So I took all of it. Perfect. So I got $72,000. $72,410 for one load. And the price is going up, and it's not even the best price on the map. I like that a lot. Yep. So already, just selling the milk there, I probably... I mean, I paid back for what I got, but I didn't earn more than enough to pay than spring it elsewhere. That probably didn't make sense, but it did to me, so that's what we're going with. But right now, we're going to go ahead and park it up. I'm just going to wait, maybe wait for a great demand on those places. I don't know if there's a limit on how much milk a cow pasture can hold. Just like manure, I don't know if there's a limit on the manure. Let's take one more trip over to the BGA just so I can see what our stats look like. Actually, I think I might have some horses that need some straw. I think I just remember that as well. And here I am again saying, yep, we'll take care of the animals next episode. But I do have to take care of them this in-game day. They're a lot in the red. The sheep definitely need to be taken care of pretty soon. I mean, they're not going to die. This is not season, so I don't have to worry too much about that. The cows are looking much better, but isn't there a set of horses that need straw, or did I take care of that? I think I took care of that. Actually, what are our horses doing? Have I got horses ready for sale anytime soon? 3 more days. 3 more days. So I think the money's going to really start rolling in. Help us along, because we've made a dent into the original loan. It took us a while to get going. Took us a long time just to pay out the first $5 million, but recently we've been paying off, and now that we're going to sell our own products, the silage, it doesn't do silage, but if they did do silage, I was still going to bring the silage to the barn because we have kind of a contract with them. And I wouldn't want to void out the contract that I did sign to. So while this is filling up, let me just go ahead and see. So silage is not a problem. Straw, I just put a whole bunch in. Hay, I don't have any more left, which is fine because we got a whole bunch of bales over there. So I think what I'll probably do, I'm just going to take the rest of these straw bales do a little work off camera, but I'll put all the straw bales into here, get them all shredded. Bring not all of my hay bales. I'll bring some of my hay bales over. I'll shred some, and I'll keep some to bring up to the sheep because the sheep need some hay. But I'll put all the other shredded hay, all the other hay bales in here, shred those up, and yeah, I can start feeding the horses to there as well. But yeah, I'm going to need to make some Total Mix rations, but I got plenty of time to do it. I got 10 days. Like I said, I think base game is 10 days on the animals. It used to be 6. I wonder why they went to 10. Somebody told me it was 10. It is what it is, but I'll have plenty of time to make some Total Mix rations. Anyways, so yeah, let me know what you want to do about the placeables on the southwest corner. If the lag in the video is showing up too bad, which in yesterday's video was bad for me, but when after I rendered the video, it didn't look that bad in the video. But if it's bothering too much, we'll start selling one of the factories here and there and see if that cleans up well enough for you. So let me know if that bothers you or it doesn't bother you, either way. And let me know what you think about these self sell points, I think is what it might be called. But it is on the Giants Mod Hub. It is on console and PC. So if you're looking to get it, put it on your own farm. And like I showed you, you don't need to own land. So like if you have your farm and you want to put it on like across the street and make it look more realistic, far as at least on the Pacific Northwest, as you saw, I don't need to own the land to put it down. So yeah, that could be something that you could be doing. And the prices are better because you're not going through a third party. I know parties can be fun, but not when you're the little man at the party. Yep, so I'm going to let the T8 finish seeding these 2 fields. I'm going to finish taking care of the cows here. Bring the hay bales over from the west side of the plateau over to here. Get the Total Mix Rations mixer up and running again. And bring some hay bales up to the sheep. Yeah, we'll see what these prices get up to. But probably by the time I see you next episode, which would be next week, will probably be somewhere around 6, 7 o'clock at night maybe. And we'll pay off a little bit of our loan that we have going here. But these 2 fields should be done and seed with barley. The cows should be filled up. And we'll be taking care of the chickens and the sheep. And then we'll sleep through the night. And then hopefully start the harvest up there. Unless something crazy goes on with a great demand somewhere. And I need to run around with my head cut off selling all this stuff. And oh yeah, I got that contract in Field 35. I may or may not do that. But I took it because if I didn't take it, eventually they would harvest the field, and I said, I should have took it. But at least by taking the contract, I can get rid of it later on if I don't want to do it. But that's what we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching. As always, I'll catch you next time right here in the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.